to get done today. So that's kind of what we're going to wrap up with today. And just an FYI, Tyler, also the last day, Friday, will be done all via Zoom. The district informed us that we can't have an in-person thing because we have more than 6 people there.
Okay.
Until we get past June 15th, we have to stay to the smaller group sizes, so everybody will be Zoom. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Just fine, thank you.
Good. Morning, Stephen.
Good morning, David.
How are you, sir?
Very well. How about yourself?
I'm good, thank you. And Tony, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Mark, who drew your guys' map for you?
I did.
Nice.
Oh,
And
thank you.
is it the same one from last time, or I saw
No,
you
I
color
did.
coded it?
No, I did it different.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't go back and look at the last one, but
It's funny. I went off actually my chiropractor and the health. It's who they used to send the employees to over here by my house when
yeah.
they got injured.
Yep.
So kind of the two plans together.
Nice.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Amon, and good morning, Don.
Morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Nelson.
Dave, I have to run out to my car.
You're muted, but go get your stuff. So
All right.
well, still waiting on two more people here. We're gonna give Nelson a minute to get back in here, and then we'll try and get going. Morning, Eduardo.
Good morning.
All right, well, we need to get started here. We're kind of giving everybody a few minutes, but good morning, everybody, and welcome to our next to the last class. We are winding down to the end, and today we're going to be reviewing your guys' final presentations and going over some things. I took time yesterday to go over a lot of these, so we'll talk about that as a group. Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, thanks. So, one of the things that I also wanted to tell all of you and congratulate you all, everybody in this class, all 10 of you, have completed and passed the ISSA advanced testing as far as the report I received yesterday. So unless somebody knows something different, I believe you all know that you completed your testing. So congratulations to everybody. Don, you had that a clap? Nice. So congratulations to everybody. That is phenomenal news for a class to be able to have done that and to have it done before we finish. As you guys know, you are the first of this advanced course. And as such, you guys are eligible to move on to the supervisor level course. If you guys are interested in doing that, some of you have already registered for it. So just very proud of you guys as a class. And now what we're doing is really just kind of wrapping up these final presentations. And we're going to do this as a group today. And I'm going to go through a couple of things I noticed and just share with you guys some thoughts and then give you guys time to work on wrapping some of this while we're together. So you guys, if you need, you could be working on it. If we need to do breakouts, we can. But the goal is to try and get this kind of tied up nicely, finish up any last details that need to be done for your presentations. So let's get Christina in here to join us and give us a full house. Christina, nice of you to wake up this morning.
Yeah. If you want to come for our last, our last graduation, let's see how early you get up, Dave.
Oh, yes. Well, I was up at 4:30, so.
Yeah, well, we did. I don't know if you've seen the stadiums. Oh, well,
No.
you're not here. Yeah, well, it's a big thing, and we got all 30 minutes to clean it all.
Oh, wow.
2 people.
That's a challenge. Well, my sympathies are with you guys. And I'm glad you're here, Christina.
All right.
All right. So, as I mentioned, we're going to look over what we've done for final presentations. I will say I didn't get, I'll tell you what I've received. Some of you sent me over stuff. I think some of you sent it to each other. Mark, I believe, compiled most of this for what you guys have done for the medical office. And then Dawn, I believe you've compiled a lot for the school. But there's some details that I haven't received. Maybe you guys have it and we need to kind of get this finished up. A couple of you sent me information that I couldn't open, so no worries. It was just because Google Docs requires you to give a authorization that I couldn't open up Christina's and forget who else. It was somebody else that sent it through Google Docs. So
Might be, because I sent it through Google Docs too.
okay, and that could have been the other one that I couldn't open up. So, and that's fine. We can get this stuff plugged in. You guys can assemble it. So I'm going to start with the medical office and share my screen. I'm going to show you guys some of the things that I saw that really stood out. Get this larger here too. Okay, so first of all, really nice with the map. One of the things that I liked a lot, and this is a little easier done with the medical office than the school. The school is so large that to be able to put a map for the whole school is a little bit of a challenge. And you guys did a good job of giving me some square footages. So what I saw here, waiting room, 600 square feet, lobby hallway, 1,550, and broke down each of the areas with square footage and color coded it. So you have blue, green, red, and those coordinated or were in line with what you had down here, where the blue carpeted areas, red was ceramic, which makes a lot of sense for restrooms and also for a custodial closet, the LVT flooring in the patient rooms and imaging, and then VCT in those common areas. So, and I know you did that mainly for the purpose of just demonstrating what we are going to do with how we would maintain that specific VCT area. More and more medical offices would probably tie that in, and that would all be LVT. But nice layout there. The other thing I liked, you had the daily cleaning as we discussed. So, and I'm going to show you a comparison of kind of what I was looking for, and then you guys tell me, you know, if we hit on this. So this gives us our daily cleaning. Now, interestingly enough, I'm going to give you some numbers. I told you I would determine the time study of how long does it take to clean the medical office. From the team that did that, Mark, Amon, Maria, Eduardo, and who else was in your group? Steven. Okay, how long do you guys think it would take to clean that on a nightly basis? Based on the information you guys gave. Any guesses? So let me give you your square footage. You had 6,180 square feet. Mark, does that match up to what you had?
I believe so. I wrote yeah, what'd you get? 6130, you said?
6,180.
80, yeah.
Yep. So time-wise, again, based on the information you guys gave me, you were at 8 hours a night almost. It was about 36 hours a week. The reason you were so high on your hours is this. Okay, in a couple areas, you required cleaning twice, and it was a twice-a-day cleaning. That really ramped up your amount of hours in that areas. So I'm going to ask you the question. If you're a contract cleaning service or if you're a medical facility, do you really think in a building like that they would have cleaning twice a day?
You know, for me personally, I'm not really that sure. I looked at those specific rooms, you know, the patient rooms and whatnot, keeping things clean. That's why I did it just a basic quick run through in the beginning and a thorough at the end.
Okay.
During the periodic, there's not really any periodic that I could find, even going to the CDC on these rooms. They base it off of, how do you say, like kind of like 3 or 4 different categories of extreme,
Right.
like operating room, patient room, and waiting room. Those are 3 different categories of types of cleanings you would do. So,
Yep. And a lot of that is based off of hospitals. So in a medical clinic, like what you're cleaning, what I would do, and this is my feedback for you guys, in a medical building like this is typically cleaned by an outside cleaning contractor. It's generally speaking, not an in-house cleaning because it's not big enough, unless it was part of a medical complex. So if, for example, this was part of a big medical complex, and maybe this was the exterior outlying doctor's offices that was part of that complex, then yes, they may actually have their housekeeping department do it. But even with the housekeeping department, because of the type of facility, keeping in mind patients leave by 6, they're seeing patients all day long. There's really no time to do any cleaning during the day. That's done by the nursing staff, or usually more commonly by the person who brings in the patients. He or she is the one that checks blood pressure, gets the vitals. I think they're a medical assistant as the job description. And as such, they'll do things like pull paper so that, there's clean paper on the bed. They'll wipe things down because of CDC guidelines right now. So from that standpoint, if we adjust that, that's going to lower your amount of time. While we're doing some work, I will actually make that adjustment, but I wanted to talk to you guys about it first to give you an idea. So, and what I will do is here in a bit, I will share my screen to show you guys some information on that a contractor would look at if they were providing a bid proposal, because they would take this information and they would add in things like overhead, supply costs, profit margin, so that they can be able to give a total bid. And based on the amount of hours and some information I plugged in, the bid proposal for this account would be about $3,600 a month. So it was an interesting study, kind of looking at what this would cost to clean this building for a medical facility. So, okay. Now, a couple things I didn't see. I'm going to go back here. And let me share. I'm going to switch what I'm sharing here. So what I was looking for is part 1, which does cover the daily cleaning tasks of the different areas. So I liked that. Then I was looking for the periodic and restorative cleaning. Stephen, you provided a good one for the carpet cleaning. So you and Eduardo, you guys handled the carpet cleaning, I believe, the plan for that. Yep. So very good details. It included all the key elements. You described what method, what equipment, materials, and supplies you were going to use, and the process for doing that. So what I'd like to see is for you guys to be able to take that, and again, let me go back to Mark's. So you guys don't need to create a PowerPoint. What I'd like to see though is you now have your daily cleaning, okay? Your exam rooms, and you have it broken apart. I believe what I saw, this is just one of the 2, Mark, you sent over. I think you have one that's a little bit more details than even this one was, that had both of the daily cleanings. You had that, right, Mark? There was one that has.
Oh yeah, the breakdown of yeah.
For both.
I didn't know if you wanted that, so I sent you an email requesting if you wanted that or not. I wasn't really sure.
Yeah. So what I'd like to see is basically, let me show you what I want. You have the map, you have the breakdowns here. You have the daily cleaning. This times 2, is that basically what we just were discussing, the exam rooms where you clean them twice a day?
That's correct.
Okay, let's change that to take that out of there, because I don't think you need to do that. Okay. You have the daily cleaning all listed for those areas. Give me also your daily cleaning for the rest of the building. Okay.
Gotcha.
And then for the procedures that Stephen gave you, you guys will need to basically merge that in as part 2, the periodic for carpet cleaning. So there should be a section at the end of this that would then say periodic carpet cleaning. And I'll give you an example. So I'm going to jump over to Dawn's. Okay.
If I understand right, you're trying to get this basically all on one sheet, like one of your examples, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And I think this is, yep. So if you notice what Dawn sent over, she has the daily cleaning for classrooms, the periodic cleaning, and then the carpet cleaning procedures. Okay? Because the classrooms are all carpeted, correct, Dawn?
Yes, all carpeted.
Yep. So she didn't need to include periodic or cleaning for like stripping and waxing or any of that. She simply had the carpet cleaning procedures. So from that standpoint, that's kind of what I'm looking for, is have the daily cleaning, then your periodic, which would be for you guys, carpet cleaning in the medical office, and then your hard floor. And that's the area I haven't seen yet, is what you guys have put together for your hard floor care program. And who was doing that one again? Mark, I know you emailed me on this.
Yeah, that's Amon, but I sent you that too, that his breakup.
Amon's may have been, let me see if I have, I'll take a look and see if I have that one.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't send you was Maria.
I emailed it to you too, Dave.
And Amon, you may be one of the ones that I couldn't see because of how you emailed it as Google Doc. Let me check here, because there was a couple that I could not see.
I just emailed it to your district email.
You know what? I do have that. I'm looking here at it, so I couldn't just look. So that's the daily cleaning. So that, let me share with you what I have from you, Amon. So you have the daily cleaning areas, and this has been incorporated into Mark's part, correct? All these daily cleaning procedures.
We broke it down separately, so that's why the one that you read on mine with the red and black, that was for the patient rooms. So this one here is basically for the lobby and
perfect.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking for. So if we can merge this in together, if you guys, somebody could be in your team to merge that together, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And then periodic cleaning. Excellent. That's exactly what I'm looking for on the periodic for doing those procedures for the floor care.
So merge all the daily cleaning, basically what you're saying.
The daily cleaning is all there. Okay. Your weekly cleaning projects he added. And then notice on the periodic, that's for the floors, that VCT flooring. And looks like we have all the equipment, materials, and supplies listed, and the process. So that's exactly what I was looking for. So now we have what Stephen and Eduardo have done for the carpet cleaning. So that'll be listed under periodic. And then you have what Amon did for you. And then Maria, what was your part of that for the class, for your group?
Restrooms.
The restrooms. So I've not seen what I got from you. You sent me your old one from last time you did the class. I haven't received a new one. Did you do something different?
No, I sent to you. You didn't get it? Was Monday.
All right, let me see something here.
Yeah, I think Maria's was in. Maria, did you have yours in in Google Slides?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Maria, so yours still has the information listed from
From
office cleaning. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, Maria?
Yeah, I see. I see the other class, no this one.
Yeah. So that's the. Let me double check something here in the emails. That is an old one. Okay, hang on. So Maria, I don't have a new one from you.
Okay, I will send it later.
All right. So what I want you to do, send it to me, and then whoever is compiling this, I don't know if that's Mark or who it is for your team, make sure he has it. And so basically,
Mark, he has already too.
Okay.
I sent it to her, you and him, but I don't know.
Okay. Let me show you guys what I'm referring to. Okay. So just to kind of review what I'm looking for on your parts, okay? Each of you sent me your individual part. Maria, I do want to see yours. So that's what I wanted to see, because I was looking at each of the individuals just to see that each individual got theirs and that I could see that. For the final presentation, we're going to pull it into one document that will have the daily cleaning task by area, which will have all the office, the restroom. Mark, if you need help with this, let me know. I can help you kind of format it so we can finish that up. But it'll have the offices, the restroom, in your guys' case, the patient rooms, the common areas, and so offices, and I think yours is lobby is the other one. So those 5 key areas are all listed, and I know you guys already have those broken down. And then the second part of that presentation is, here's the daily list for us. Here is our periodic. That's our carpet cleaning plan, and then our hard floor plan. That makes sense?
Gotcha. I think I gotcha.
So that's that format that it shows here. So it's formatted basically like that.
Got it.
And make it look pretty. Okay. All right.
I'm trying to make it real pretty for you.
All right. So then moving over to the oh, nice. Tyler, I'm going to share. You just sent me that over, so let me do this. Oops, I'm sharing the wrong thing. I'm sharing you guys. All right. So Tyler, you just sent me over this. Thank you for that. And I'll work with you a little bit on the formatting just so it's a little bit cleaner. I love the look as far as you have each area broken down. So you have the library, and this is the restorative from what I could tell. Okay, and then the daily cleaning procedures, which I like. So here's your daily, And that was for the MP room that Nelson did, correct?
Yeah.
And then you have the daily periodic for the classrooms, and then the offices. And I think the only thing that we're missing is the restrooms, correct?
Yes, we're missing the restrooms.
And Christina, you have that in a Google Doc that you just need to email that over, right?
Yeah, I'll email it.
Okay. So that's what we're missing. But basically, I do see the carpet cleaning procedures there. Okay. I see carpet cleaning for the front offices. And then Nelson, you have the strip and wax there for that. Okay. And so one thing, Tyler, I'd like to see is you've got a format, but it's formatted, each one's a little bit different. Do you see how Dawn's has got daily cleaning, periodic cleaning, and then carpet cleaning procedure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to see that each area is set up like that. Can you do that? So they all look pretty much the same with that same font? Because when you're presenting it, what this does is it makes it consistent. If I'm a manager, or even better, if I'm an employee, I want it to always look the same. I want to be able to look at it and know that this is my daily, here's my periodic work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you need any assistance with that, let me know. I'm more than happy to help you. We could do it as a shared item that we're working on. But I think you guys nailed that. Now, I will tell you, I didn't have all of your guys' information to be able to give you guys a total number for your building because I only had classroom square footages at the time, and also the library. So from that standpoint, I don't have a total number, but as it stands right now, I had the square footages put in for Dawn for classroom cleaning. All right. And just for classroom cleaning with 38 classrooms, okay, manpower hours, you guys are actually lower in your manpower hours for the daily cleaning of classrooms. But as you know, a custodian also is doing more than just the classrooms. Usually it's going to be 2 custodians at night. So based on all the areas you guys have to clean, I definitely think you're going to come in at 2 full-time employees for that building. So, and once I have these areas plugged in, the library, so I've already got the areas set up in the ISSA one. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to share with you guys. Give me a second, I'm going to log into that. So you guys can see what this is looking like. Hang on one second, guys. Okay. All right. I'm going to share with you guys kind of these time standards so you guys can see. So we'll start with the doctor's office, and let's go into that particular one. So first of all, total area you see is 6,180 square feet. This total minutes, kind of give you an idea, is the total monthly labor hours is 158. That's an annual amount of minutes, I believe. And one of the interesting things that this program does, and this is why I was saying it was a little bit more complicated, so I spent a little bit more time, it allows you to plug in some information that would allow you to put together an estimate. So if you were working for a cleaning service and you had to go out and estimate a job, okay, and in management that happens. If you're a supervisor or manager level, you may be asked to go out and plug in some information, and then the owner or whoever's the sales manager would then kind of finalize this and look over everything. They're going to plug in how much the labor rate is. So for example, if the average labor rate's $15 an hour, okay, for an entry-level custodian in a janitorial service, we plug that in. We say that we're going to give that employee about 40 hours a week. Supplies are running about 12%. Let's drop that down a little bit because I think that's a little high. Overhead has to do with all the taxes, the insurance, and everything else that a cleaning service would need to have to do the job. In addition, if you're in business, you're going to want to have a profit margin, okay? And usually in a janitorial service, that's going to run anywhere between 10 and 20%. So we'll plug it in at 15. And you'll notice the weekly labor hours is 36.68 hours. The labor cost alone is $2,300, almost $2,400, okay? Supplies are going to run us to $238. Taxes, insurance, stuff like that's over $700. So the total cost, okay, that we would bid this at is just shy of $4,000. Now, watch what happens when we do something interesting, okay? Let's take a look at this patient room. And what we're going to do is we're going to change this to once a day, okay? And we'll do that across the board here. And then you also had the imaging room, which was twice a day. And then save that. I accidentally copied a couple of these, so we're just going to delete those.
Are there duplicated rooms included in that cost?
Not in that. So one of the things that's happened now as we did this, our labor time came down, the total minutes. And now, let's see here. Let's see if that changed it. I want to make sure that the, yeah. It's going to redo the calculations. And now, let's see if that changed it. It didn't, so I'll have to go back and look. I'm still learning some of their things. I'm not sure why that didn't change it, but it should have reduced that number considerably by doing it.
Right, understandable.
But our minutes came down. So that's the thing I see is that the minutes dropped by about 600 minutes at least. So, that's what we look for is this. So. And back into that. So I'm gonna have to rebuild our school because somehow the school got deleted completely. Not sure what happened there, but I'll plug back the school information. The school was fairly easy because the block of classrooms was totaled. So I'll get that back to you guys so you have your total hours, and I'll have that for you this afternoon. So what I will do is in my email back to you guys that I will plug in as a portion of this is going to be that final hours. Okay. What I want you guys to work on is this pulling the thing together like we talked about. So there was a few more edits, things that you guys are pulling from different sources. Let's get that done. And if you guys want to take a little bit of time, do you guys want to work on it right now so we can kind of get this done and we can review it before we wrap up this morning?
Yeah, I'd like that myself.
Yeah. I mean, we're here, so let's get this done. So let me do this. I'm going to create a couple breakout rooms. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to work on that and start getting this stuff to each other. And let's get this done. And then let's give it 30 minutes, see where we're at, and I'll check in with you guys. In the meantime, I'm going to work on my side on the ISSA side, just plugging in a few of those things, and maybe we can get this wrapped up as well.
Hey, Daily,
yes.
Dave, I'm sorry. On the Maria's part of it, did you say you were able to get her bathrooms? Because I got it, and she sent.
I don't have it. I couldn't find it there.
I'll try to forward it to you.
Okay, perfect. Yep. And Christina, let me just check something. So Christina, I just sent you back something that is a request because it's not allowing me to get into your Google Doc. And it's because you're outside my organization. Do you have ability to cut and paste that and just throw it into just a simple email?
I can try.
Okay.
I don't know how though.
Okay. If not, send it over to your classmates. Tyler's working on presentation. See if Tyler can open it because I think he might be able to.
Okay.
Okay. And then that way Tyler could throw it into the part. Okay. So Tyler, do you understand what I'm having you do as far as assembling everything?
Yeah.
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me break you guys out real quick.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
good morning.
Morning. Tyler, you did a good job putting that together, by the way. I like the color highlights on that.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So we just got it tighten up.
Hey, we were all on the same page. Good job, guys.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, just the way in which we did the flow, you know, just presented the information just in that, you know, just font and size now at this point.
Right.
I mean, with me, I still have a lot to add on, but it is I left out a couple of things.
Yeah, but it's streamlined though. It's more streamlined now.
Mm.
Good job.
So Tyler, can you, let me see here. I'm gonna try and help you out a little bit. Okay. Tyler, I'm asking for edit access. Okay, I just sent you that as an email. Check your messages and see in Google Docs if you have that.
Okay.
Dave, would a putty knife be equipment or supply or material?
Putty knife's part of equipment and tools.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yep. Hey, Dawn, do you remember what font you used for yours?
I kind of just used I'm like I said, I'm not computer savvy, so I'll just tell you how I did it. I used the untitled document, so a blank page, and then I just used, I think it's called bullet points.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, bulleted list, actually, bulleted list. And I just used different texts. So one would be subtitle text and the other was title text.
Okay. Did it send that over to you, Tyler?
Yeah, I pressed the I pressed share with you as an editor.
All right. Let me see if it'll allow me to do it. Yeah. Nice. So let me see if I can help you. And then what I would do here, I'm going to, by the way, meant to do this so that you guys could see. Let me send a message also. Okay. Okay, so I'm working on your guys's here. And so sometimes it's nice when you can just kind of copy and paste a little bit, and you can throw that. And just curious of the Okay. So that will, what I'm doing is right now formatting the text. So it's all the same. Perfect. So then what we'll do here is, again, just trying to make this kind of consistent, is we'll plug this in just like this. One of the
You
things I
make
like,
it look so easy. There's no way I would be able to figure all that out. Copy, paste, move all that around. Yeah.
no worries. Well, that's, you guys are not, here's the deal. This is not being graded on your guys' presentation in the form of that you have to learn presentation skills. But what we do want is, just for the fact of what we do on Friday, this to be consistent. So, you know, doing that, you know, a couple little details here and there really helps out, okay? And so just making it look fairly consistent. So Tyler, do you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So the fonts are all the same. And if you can then work at kind of getting it all kind of consistent so that, again, the daily cleaning, periodic cleaning kind of look like this on all of those, okay? And then from that standpoint, what I will come in and do, and this is the part I'll add into your presentation, is I'm going to plug in how much hours it will take for doing this. For Nelson's area, okay, for Dawn's area, and for Tyler's area, and then this restrooms for Christina. So all the different areas are covered. And so what that gives you guys is all 5 of those areas are all plugged in. You guys have everything there. And that's what we're looking for, is a nice, consistent program. You hit all 5 elements, because our goal was to make sure that you had all 5 of the areas covered, that you had a program for the daily cleaning, and then the periodic cleaning of carpets, and then the resilient flooring, which Nelson, you handled on that part. And then nicely is you guys also identify things like, I'm seeing here Christina's part, the polished concrete. What are some of the things, as well as the deep cleaning. I like that. That's a lot of good detail, because those things, deep cleans, is part of periodic. And that goes a long ways if you're trying to instruct a new person coming into a school. Here is the process for cleaning this school. Here's your procedures. So if you could think about you guys, you know, several of you, I mean, Christina, how long have you been with the district?
Since 2006.
Okay. So you've got a few years of experience.
Yeah, since in custodial since 2014.
Okay. So again, still that's 7 years of experience in custodial, plus the experience from maintenance in dealing with this. So you're familiar with this, but then take Tony and Tyler, who never worked in a school. They don't know this. They know the why, and you guys have been learning the how, the process is, and so forth. But from the standpoint of walking in and having a very clear understanding of, this is what my daily cleaning tasks are. These are periodic. On the periodic, you have an understanding of the process, but now when you go to do that with somebody else, you'll know this is when we should do it. We're going to be doing bonnet cleaning. I haven't done a lot of bonnet cleaning, but I'm going to learn with you when I do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, okay. All right, I'm gonna let you keep working on this. I'm gonna check on the other group. I like what you guys are doing, though. This is coming together very nicely. Tyler, very good job. And by the way, guys, congratulate your teammate. Tyler nailed it. Every one of you guys has done a great job. So I'm really proud of the fact that you guys have all worked together so well as a team. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm going to go jump into the other room.
Okay. Tyler, I just sent you over the equipment, materials, and supply list for carpet cleaning. I'm not sure if you wanted a separate tab for that for whoever will, what do you call that? Read it off in our project part. What do you call that?
Okay.
I'm trying to fix it, but I didn't realize you wanted the same front, so I'm trying to fix that right now and then send it over to you. But I don't know how to paste and copy and change it like that.
Tyler, did you get the email that I just sent you about a couple minutes ago?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, the one with the square footage?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
And
got
then the
that.
other one was, I think, the procedures.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't go too crazy on trying to design this thing. I'm glad we kept it pretty simple.
What? Yeah.
Oh, I'm in class, hon. No problem.
And like we're quiet today.
I know. Well, I'm typing, so I'm here. I'm trying to get that list corrected. I think we're all ready for class to be over. I know I have another class after this, and I'm just like, oh God, I can't wait for this week to be over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. Totally with you.
Yeah.
I got up around about 5 something. Get ready to go grocery shopping.
Oh my gosh. I just don't know how you function on the amount of sleep that you do. I tell you, but my husband's the same way, but I'm not that way.
Yeah. So I have to run in, log on. I was telling Dave, I got to go to the car. I got to go get something. Bring in all the grocery bags.
I bet you were just bringing your groceries.
I was at the store. I said, all right, it's 8:30. I still got, I'm making good time. Yeah.
Keep an ice box in your car, Nelson, with like some snacks.
Oh, no.
You gotta eat.
Yeah.
Well, I will be fixing me some brunch once we get out of class. I'm looking at the grocery right now, trying to figure out what else. Yeah. it's like I have so much information for for the cafeteria that it is hard to element everything.
It's basically just keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah.
You know, that's how
Yeah, so that what I did, and I'm just up here thinking that I mean we all could do an awesome job, but we also have our daily lives.
Exactly. Like you said, we're not being graded on this. This is just kind of filling in a gap to complete the 60 hours. That's how I look at it.
Yes.
I got to re-email Teresa and hope that she sends me a letter of recommendation.
Email her about 5 times.
I did too. I emailed her twice, and she's like, "Yeah." I said, "Hey, when we did our job fair day, career day, you mentioned you'd be, willing to do that. Would you still be willing to do that?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay," but yeah.
Still waiting.
Still waiting.
She has her favorites for sure. If you're her favorite, she'll respond.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So you're saying if you're not her favorite?
Yeah, I'm not her favorite. I physically have to go in and hope she's not on a lunch break to get her to sign something. And then she's like, "Oh, just leave it here. You can pick it up tomorrow." I'm like, "Well, I'm getting ready to go to work. I'll just wait."
Yeah.
And then she starts talking and getting off topic, and then it's like, "Wait, I need my paper signed."
Yeah, I gotta go pick mine up. Then I got picked up my first certificate.
You turn all those into the district, any work, certification, hours you do related to your job to get credit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, and that could even be simple letter of recommendation. I'm not asking for Picasso.
I know, right? You can literally, she wanted to, she could literally just go on the internet and be like, "Yeah, this sounds good. I'm just going to copy and paste this one."
I just need your signature at the bottom. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
So for our presentation, does it have to be super detailed, or can we just like shortcut it?
You can wing it. It don't have to be. We're just gonna talk about it. That's basically.
So this is how he wants us all to do it. Each of us to talk about our own daily cleaning as far as each of our areas individually. And that's it. You don't have to go into the periodic or anything like that from my understanding. Okay. Then one of us, or actually two of us, whoever it may be, one will present the hard floor advanced cleaning part, and the other will do the advanced carpet floor cleaning part. So that's how he wants it done. And so it doesn't have to be super detailed at all. Basically you're just going to read off what you have on the screen, and that's it. So that's why I say keep it as simple as possible.
Worst case scenario, Don, even if we were to, because even though I haven't done it for years, I had that periodic and project at the bottom of my slide there on that page.
Me too.
I don't mind. I don't mind touching it. It doesn't bother me.
Okay, that's fine with me. Yeah. So if you want to do the advanced carpet presentation part of it, that would be great. Or it doesn't matter to me. So you already have it on there, so that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's going to take us longer than, 5-6 minutes, unless we get a bunch of questions.
Right. Yeah, because everything's already listed, so we're just reading off what we have on the screen. That's why he's trying to do it in bulleted points, I guess, so we can just knock it off one by one.
Yep. Nelson, is that you on the hard floors?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I left off. What did I leave off on that?
Let's see. Tyler, I'm going to send you over another quick list of the equipment and whatnot. If you want to put it on another little, what do you call that little thumbnail thing? What do you call that thing? I don't know if he wants to see it or not.
Pat.
Yeah, there you go.
You call it a dumb thing.
Did you guys all see that now? I think it's NASA saying that they now believe we need to know there's UFOs.
Yeah, you know what? I just read that the other day, and I was like, well, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are in denial that we're the only ones floating in fucking space. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think we've known for years that there's other intelligent life out there.
Yeah, they're like, I think they're ready to handle it now as we're coming through this pandemic at the end. Let's just tell them now that there's some UFOs out there.
Ow! I know, right?
Yeah.
I've been hearing that when I was in school, elementary school. Now they're gonna come out with it. All right.
Yeah. Now they're gonna admit it, like we're all gonna come to terms. I don't know what that meant.
Yeah, that is kind of odd. I thought about that too. I was like, why now after all these years?
Yeah. What is it? Area 54 and all the sightings, all the social media. We've all seen it, you know.
Exactly.
It's like I'm waiting to see Bigfoot.
There you go. That's right. That's why I don't want to sleep in the tent. I don't like sleeping on the ground anymore. I don't want Bigfoot coming up and kicking me.
They don't say too much about Bigfoot.
No, they don't.
I saw somebody real tall running through the trees, forest. Yeah.
I mean, they're still finding species underneath the ocean. I mean, honestly, who knows what's out there?
I mean, it was another city.
Right.
We're just on top of everything.
I think it was what the Native Americans and even the Egyptians and even, you know, the Mayans, they have pictures of extraterrestrial intelligence on, you know, what do you call it? Elliptographics? Is that what you call it? So, I mean, we've been visited for years.
Yeah, they might be watching us now.
Thinking we're a bunch of idiots.
They saying what they going through, a pandemic? Yeah, they might be watching us now. They might say earthly people just off the hook. They don't know what to do. They panicking. It'd be so funny if they say aliens with their mask on, huh? Their oxygen tank. We don't trust human people.
Yeah, even if we weren't going through a pandemic, I wouldn't trust the humankind.
Yeah.
We destroy our own planet. I think we're the worst species.
That is true. Mankind always destroying things.
Yes, that's true. Each other, everything.
It's all about making money.
Yes, the root of all evil.
Yep. Chasing that dollar sign.
I gotta say, our project looks pretty nice. We just got to get Christina's into a bulleted, what do you call it? A bulleted thing.
Yeah.
PowerPoint.
There you go. Gosh, I cannot think for the life of me. Yeah, bulleted point.
PowerPoint.
Yeah.
A bulletin point is the little black dots.
Yeah, those little black dots. We need those little black dots on there.
Oh, boy.
This is the last class I'm taking for this year for sure.
Why? They draining you?
I've been in school pretty much 5 days out of the week. I can't do it.
What are you doing? Are you doing your bachelor's?
I wish.
What are you doing? What are you going to school for?
I was finishing up my GED.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I finished that, and then I had the 2 custodial classes. So
Okay.
and I have a couple other classes through the district. So I've been like mentally, ugh.
Yeah.
Well, I remember.
It's taxing. It's nice to go online, but online takes something out of you, and then when you go in person, it takes a whole nother % out of you.
I'm not a morning person, so.
Yeah. I mean, I went back for my associates is what I meant. So I went through the community college, and it was like, I'm sitting there with 20 somethings, and I'm like, okay, and we all have project stuff and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, and then work, and you're like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Sure. And I'm not really computer savvy.
Yeah.
So, real quick, what school site are you guys going to call this elementary? Is this an elementary school?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you guys choose a name for the school? And if you guys want to be funny,
Rock Study.
no. First of all, it is not allowed to be named after me, Nelson. No more of that.
I said Rock Study.
It could also be Almeida. It could be Tony Alameda Elementary.
How about Swindle Elementary?
No.
Yeah, actually, I kind of like that. That kind of has a little bit of a ring to it, honestly.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Get in trouble. The Reuben Valim Elementary School.
Now we're good.
No.
Yeah, that would go to his head a little bit, right?
Yes, we don't need to feed his ego anymore.
Ruben would say, "Oh, they was talking about me. I did not have that much prop." Yeah.
Oh, he would really walk around head up high. Yeah, no, we're good.
His chest will be sticking out.
Yep, exactly.
Hey.
He might take a week off from work.
Yep. All right.
Honestly, Dave, I like the Swindle. I think the Swindle Elementary actually has a really nice ring to it. I like the last name. Yeah.
Killing me, Don.
Oh, come on, let us do it.
Swingle.
Your guys' school. Tony's gonna be like, what is with naming everything after Swindle?
Which we're trying to swindle you.
Nelson did that with Swindle's cleaning service on his last group. Thanks a lot, Nelson.
Yeah.
So, Tyler, do you want to rename our project for us when you get a chance?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
I'll give you guys about 5 more minutes. When we come back, we're going to wrap up with one last thing that we'll go over, and then we'll be done for today. So I'm going to step out. Like I said, I'll give you guys about 5 more minutes.
Fine.
Does that look good?
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely don't need to include Ruben in that.
Not on my favorites list this week.
No, mine either.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, no, we can. Nelson, what time do you guys get out of work?
What time did we get off?
10:30.
Oh, we must have missed you Monday by like 10 minutes because we were there at like 10:34.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I was like, you guys have cameras everywhere.
Oh yeah, they just finished those like last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh.
So y'all came by this y'all stopped by?
Yeah.
Or y'all just passing through?
No, we had to clean a room.
Oh. Was it in the E-wing?
No.
I think it was F, right?
Yeah.
F2 or something like that.
All right. F2.
So Nelson, are you going to send Tyler over the list of equipment, materials, and supplies that you'll need for deep cleaning the hard floor?
It's all there.
Okay, it's all there. Okay, I just
Yeah.
don't see it on here.
It's square
It's your
auto scrubber strip. Yeah, it's at the bottom.
okay.
Square scrubber doodle bug.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I see it. I see it.
And I forgot to add. Well, let me see my daily cleaning. Vacuum mats. Yeah. I was going to add on a lift pulley.
A lift pulley. What's that?
Is it lift pulley or lift pile? Lift pile.
Oh, pile lifter. That's
Pile
for.
lifter.
Oh, yeah. That's for carpets. Yeah.
Yes, because you could also use that on mats too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add that. Let me see.
Don, what are you taking for lunch today?
You know what? I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like salad today, but I gotta eat something that's kind of light. So I don't know. What do you have in mind?
I don't know, but I'm not doing fast food this week.
Oh shit! Maybe we'll just go and get a salad. Maybe we'll go to El Pollo Loco.
Yeah, we'd have to go before we go. Okay.
Yeah, if you want. I don't know.
I was debating on getting up and cooking, and I just really thought about it, and I really don't feel like it.
Well, actually, you kind of remind me that's what I was thinking earlier, making a burrito. So I don't know. Maybe I will make something too. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I do have to keep it light.
Make sure y'all have y'all fluid.
Oh yeah, we
Now
drink
there's an
lots of water.
ambulance. There's an ambulance right there. If we pass out, he'll just give us some oxygen. We'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true. There is.
And get up and do it again, huh?
No, we'll just have him roll us to Kaiser, and we'll just take a couple-hour break.
Yeah.
I think Dave just messaged us, but I don't know. I didn't catch the message.
I saw
Did you guys?
blue pop up, but I didn't really.
He said if we're done, we go back to the main room.
Oh, okay. Well, are we all done, guys, or do you feel like we need to work on it some more?
Yeah. How much more do you have to do, Tyler?
It looks good to me.
So Tyler, you have mine and Don's email. In the future, if you have any work questions or how to get on with the district or a letter or a reference or whatever you need, me and Don are here to see you succeed.
Okay.
We are here for you.
Yeah, and Nelson too. Yeah.
We missed you on Saturday washing the windows. That was the funnest part. You should have joined.
Tyler said, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go. I just didn't have any way of getting there.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was way funner than cleaning the carpets for sure.
Yeah. Oh, well, all right, guys. If we're all caught up in here, then let's skedaddle over, I guess, to the main room. I guess.
Sound like a winner.
All right.
I'm trying to stay up.
Thank you, Tyler, by the way. I think you did a great job.
Yeah, thank you, Tyler.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Welcome back, and good job with everything. I know you guys are wrapping up everything, so looking forward to our program. Couple things that I want to bring to your attention. One, letters of recommendation. I will have letters of recommendation completed tomorrow and ready. They'll go out to you guys between tomorrow evening and Friday morning before class starts. So everybody will get their letters of recommendation from me that you can use for hiring purposes and so forth. So, and to that, also pay attention to the letter of recommendation. We'll have my contact information through the school district, as well as my phone number, which is my cell phone. That will allow employers, if you want to put that on as a reference for any job application, you can do that. And I will give a reference as somebody has gone through my class and kind of some of the things we covered. One of the things I will point out as well, on the back of your Elk Grove School District certificate, which is different from the ISSA one, make sure you use that in applying for a job, because it has all the different elements that were covered in our class. So it shows those key elements that an employer might want to see. So utilize that. As to our Friday program, first of all, I want to make sure that we are all on and ready to go promptly at 9 a.m. We do have guests with us, so we want to be prepared for that. The way the program is going to run is a little bit different from the previous one. Last time we started with presentations in the basic program. This time, Teresa and I have some presentations we'll make and discuss with you guys. Then we will have our presentations that you guys will do. There's only obviously going to be 2 of them. And from that standpoint, we do not need to go through, when you guys are actually presenting it, on the daily cleaning portion, summarize it. You don't need to go through where everybody has to list all the equipment and so forth. what are you going to clean when you go through and clean it? We're going to do dusting, vacuuming this of classrooms and disinfect. So you don't need to read every bullet point. That should make it a little easier for you guys to be able to present it. We want to be able to make the presentations in keeping it less than 10 minutes for each of the 2 presentations. Does that make sense? Okay.
So we don't have to.
Makes it a lot easier.
So this summarize.
You got muted again, Nelson.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said just summarize what we're going to say.
Yeah. So each of you has a portion of your presentation because there's 5 areas. There's a portion for each of you. Summarize it. One of the things I noticed, and I'll use your guys' as a school. For example, Dawn, you have the classrooms that you listed. Summarize what the daily cleaning is, and then what are you doing for your periodic cleaning? And hit on that. Because this class focused more on the periodic, I'd like to see more emphasis on that than on the daily. We want to summarize. We're going to clean this daily. However, our periodic cleaning is this. Does that make sense?
It's pretty, cut and dry. It's pretty much to the point. You don't want me to read it off because I don't know how else to make it any smaller than it is.
Yeah, then do that. I don't want to make this complicated for you guys. I just want to be able to, you guys go through it in a very simple, easy flow. Okay? And it's nice because I do like the fact that you guys basically kept it to about 5 slides on your portion. So I think that's going to work out nice. So it gives you a couple minutes for each person to go over their portion. After you guys do your portion, then one last portion that I'm going to bring up is I'm going to ask you guys as a group about COVID. Okay? In the event of a COVID outbreak, what would be your protocol? Okay? I'd like to have you guys simply, this does not need to be in written form or anything else. Each of you kind of comment on, some different elements. This is just kind of a class participation so that our guests will be able to ask questions. I will bring that up first, and then our guests will be able to ask you guys some additional questions like they did in the basic. And then we'll wrap up with being able to have Tony, Tina be able to address you guys. And then lastly, we'll just do the final presentation that you have all received your certificates and so forth. So we should be able to be done in about an hour on Friday. So it's not going to be a long drawn out, but it should be a nice one. We're using some of the pictures that Teresa's sent over. So I'm working on your guys' presentation as well. Okay. If you need any assistance, you have any last questions, I am available tomorrow. Tomorrow's a little bit of a busy day, but I'll be working from home in the morning on stuff. I've got a Zoom meeting for the school in right around the middle of the day, and then I'm available after about 2 o'clock. So if you've got questions first thing in the morning or after 2, I'm available. Okay. Any last questions before we wrap up with the actual classroom part? That anything you guys have questions about?
So what kind of treats are you going to give us? Jamba Juice cards or go with a letter of recommendation? Yeah.
You got the treat to be with me all the last couple months, Nelson. Isn't that a treat enough?
We're working at Swindle Elementary. Don't forget about that.
I'm telling you, I got to plan that.
Mark, you had a question?
No, just you be available today because I'm going to get this done and I'll send it off to you today to take a look
Absolutely,
at it.
yeah. I'm here at Rio Consumnes. I'm working all day, so feel free to send it over. I'll be at my desk. So,
Awesome.
Yep.
Thank you.
You got it.
I have a question. Your class for the what's that, cement?
Polished concrete.
Polished concrete. That's going to be in August? Or
That is the plan. Is the date I am shooting for is August 19th. It is a Thursday. We have not finalized, so I reached out yesterday because I didn't hear from my vendor who's the sponsor, and unfortunately the owner was traveling yesterday. So I'm going to follow up with them tomorrow to make sure we can get this locked in. That way I can send you guys invitations.
Please don't schedule it for the beginning of the month. I'm on vacation. Please keep it for the 19th.
Yeah, no, I can't do it any sooner than that.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So will it be in the morning or?
So it typically, something like that usually starts in the morning, especially since it's summertime.
Yeah.
We'll start at 8 a.m. and we'll probably do check-in around 7:30 or so with coffee and pastries, and lunch will be provided on a workshop like that.
And how long will that be? Or
try to be done by around 3 o'clock is our goal. It's hot, it's summertime, so and we do the classroom portion in the morning, and then we're hands-on, and then there is a review quick quiz at the end for this, and then certificates are given out. So
all right, so do you have like a flyer or?
Not yet, not until I get it locked down. I have something put together, but I'm not sending it out until I have the confirmation. And I need because the vendor is the sponsor, I have to have something in writing that allows me to use their name as, I have authorization to send that out. So I'm just trying to get that wrapped up.
To register is $1.50?
$1.50? Yeah.
It's $150 or?
It's $150, and let me work on something. I may do a discount for students in my class to come through. So let me work on that portion, and then we'll go from there.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to.
Oh, go ahead, Nelson.
No, because my goal is to submit it in for a step credit.
Yep.
Yeah, same here. That's why I had my hands up. So I wasn't sure. I think you already discussed with me you were going to bring it up to Tony.
Yeah. So as soon as I get this finalized, I'll be sending it over to Tony. Let him know about it for his whole department. So, and then obviously, any of you guys want to come to that, you're welcome to.
All right.
We'll get you on there. So, okay.
Yeah.
And then. So that was yours, Don. Anybody else have any other questions or things that they would like to know about?
Oh, the supervisor class. When did that start?
So right now we are looking at, let me bring up my calendar. We are looking at that beginning on August 24th. And I believe what I talked to Teresa about is that will be a first thing in the morning class, because we're doing 2 classes a day starting in July when we start our classes back on Zoom. So we'll do, you guys, supervisors will be first, and then the basic class will be at about 11 o'clock.
That's 2 days a week or?
2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay, because on the flyer that has been put out, it's the supervisor's course. I believe it's from 11 to 1.
Yeah, and I'm trying to, let me ask you guys this, because I asked Therese. She originally sent it out. I didn't realize she had already sent that out to you guys. Is that going to be an issue for you guys doing an 11 to 1? Because I know you have work in the afternoons.
Yeah, I like it in the morning.
Honestly, if we can do it, I agree with Nelson, in the morning, like at 8 to 10, that might be better, because this way I can go and do my chores after that and do what I have to do before work.
let me see what we can do if that can be changed. So I'll be talking to Therese after we finish up here this morning.
Okay.
Do we sign up now or?
No, not till July.
Yeah, we
That's what
can't
Therese
do.
told me.
Yeah, we can't start till July, and then she's going to try and get everybody registered by middle of July. You're going to see part of registration. There's a couple of videos that will go with it, introducing the class and talking a little bit about it.
All right.
So I have my homework for June to basically get everything prepped and ready, and get the initial stuff done by July 15th, and then the rest of the course outline has to be done by the beginning of August, because we're going to start there at the end of August. So all the lesson plans and everything else have to be created. And the fun part is I still have to go through the class myself. So at least ISSA's portion. So
Oh, so you don't even know what to expect really from the
I already
supervisor
have
course?
I have the outline of the course. So I do have the basics, but I have not actually gone through the whole course, and we are waiting for the PO to be processed through. So
Oh, okay.
So do we have to take the basic before we take the supervisor class, or
minimum requirement is that you have to take basic before you can take supervisor. Nobody could just jump into a supervisor class, and you would have to be co-enrolled, meaning if you were going to take supervisor, you are going to have to take the advanced, which you guys just took. That would have to get completed as well. So it doesn't require it to get enrolled and to take it, but you will have to be enrolled in a supervisor class within the school year. Because ISSA wants to see that you take all to go through it. They want to see basic and advanced. They're willing to work with us how we stagger the advanced portion. Basic is a must. You can't take the class without having taken basic.
All right, so when you talk about advanced, the course that we're taking right now?
Yes. Yeah, you guys are all qualified now to go on to that. You're fine. So, okay. All right, let's be prompt on Friday. 9 a.m. is a prompt time. Okay. So we're ready to go with Friday, and we'll have a fun class on Friday as we wrap up our program.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys. And before we talk with everybody on Friday, I just want to say thank you guys. You guys have been a fun class. We've had a blast. And I really enjoyed being able to get together with everybody when we did our hands-on portions, your camaraderie, the way you guys work together. So thank you guys for being a great class.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being our instructor.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Thank
All
you
right,
too.
Have a great afternoon.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.